We're live?
We're live.
We're live. And nobody's here. Well, for those of you who will be seeing this later.
That's okay. It's usually
it won't
for me
matter.
too.
Yeah, they usually saunter in for the first 5 minutes, and I don't care. It's just fine because we are not fussy. Excuse me. I'm trying so hard today to keep my voice strong because it's not strong like it used to be. And it gets all muffled and gravelly, and I just kind of feel like it's going to happen again. I hope not.
I tried to put the microphone close today.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been saying the sound is fine, but, I just...
Yeah, but I listened back to them, and I don't know. It could be my speakers. Because John cabbaged the computer speakers I have out of the garbage at one of the schools like 20 years ago. So, how good can that be? But Jordan has not consented yet to let me buy some more. Because he's in charge of that stuff now.
The purse strings.
He's in charge of that stuff now. So, he owns this business on paper. On paper. As long as I'm alive. You can just dream, buddy. No, I let him because he knows better than I do. Anyway, I found a lot of pictures to talk about. Hey, here we go. Here's Melissa as the first, and there's Dara. Wow,
hey,
we got two people. Yay, us, huh?
We're getting serious today, guys. I took a peek. Bisu's got notes today.
I got notes.
She's got lots of papers.
I got a book.
We're getting down to business.
I got books.
It's business.
Business. Georgian jewelry.
It's
a
serious.
book on Georgian jewelry was real hard to find. I found it, I think, on Amazon. Barnes & Noble had nothing. I couldn't find anything. But I was real tickled to find out that the writer of this book is Jenny Reddington Dawes. And I have some of her other books. This has been out since 2007.
Oh, that's the year I got married.
But she and a friend of hers wrote the Bakelite book, the first one. And that is one of my favorite books of all time. And she wrote the one on Victorian agate. Victorian agate, A-G-A-T-E, jewelry. So I was tickled to see she wrote it, but we'll talk about this in a minute.
I'm keep staring at this.
Maybe we should just talk about jewelry for a minute till we see who else gets here. Here we go. Melissa's excited. Garbo 99's here. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, back. I think I'm going to wait just a sec to see if we get a few more in here because I want to talk about all the P's and Q's of what this challenge is and how you do it, because I think I've just been all over the place with it and really didn't have, like a document written or anything like that. So this is going to be my document.
Yeah, so if you guys see the title or not, where this video is going to be all about information on the Regency era of jewelry, Georgian jewelry, and our special challenge that we're having right now, the Jane Austen challenge.
And that's the one you're going to really like. And I have a place that you might want to check. I checked it today, and it just made me so happy in my heart, I can't tell you. I just said, hey, why am I making this so hard? Why don't I just punch in Jane Austen jewelry? And voila. Hey, Jeffy. Jeffy's here.
Hello.
Jeffy's husband's arm is in a sling.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she beat him up.
Oh. Well, maybe he deserved it. No, okay.
No, he had a little boo-boo he had to get fixed. So.
No, I'm sorry. We hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Skippy will be all right. So Jeffy's with us today. He must have let her come. He doesn't need her right now. Anyway, yeah, we're talking about the challenge, Jeffy. You want to get in with us?
And this challenge is going to be on the Bisu Creative Group on Facebook.
And she's on it.
Yep. Just in case anyone else. I think everyone here is on the Creative Group, but just in case.
And if anybody doesn't know who Jeffy is, that's my sister-in-law, Donna. That crazy girl who used to be in the videos with me. That's who that is. She's still around.
She has alter egos.
Yeah.
Hidden identities.
She's still around and she's still a hoot. Anyway, so I'm kind of hesitant. I'm holding back. I don't want to get this video super long again like I do, but I don't want to really get going on too much so I see how many are here. And then if, after 5 minutes or so we don't start having people coming in, then I'm going to get started on it because we can't wait all day and all night. And that's okay. Nobody's ever late because why is that? Because you can go back and watch it later. You can watch it anytime you want. So anyway, well, one thing that I did find in this book is there are a lot of really heavy-duty pieces in here. Big pieces, real jewelry, real gemstones, real metal, or noble metals, I should say. Hi. Oh, it's the girl from Norway. Hi.
Hi.
She's back.
I'm so glad you're back.
No, she didn't do it. We ate hamburgers. Okay.
It must have been a really heavy hamburger.
Yeah.
Double pounder.
So I'm so glad you came. So glad you came. She's been coming to Mom.
She has,
girl from Norway, yeah.
We're very happy to have you.
Makes me happy. And Sherry Lynn's here and Miss Gloria. Well, she's hi, Dawn. Gloria knows Donna.
Yes.
Gloria knows
From
Donna.
the workshops.
Oh yeah,
yes.
She knows Donna. Anyway, yeah, I notice it's a lot of heavy stuff, but this is Georgian jewelry. And, is Georgian Regency jewelry? Well, Regency is the last part of the Georgian era, which started in 1714 and ended in 1837, about the time that Queen Victoria ascended the throne. So that's a long time. That's like over 100 years. A lot of stuff happened in that time. They call it Georgian because there were 4 kings named George. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just to put a picture on that, I thought this was hilarious.
Me and Bisu,
I had to print it out.
Me and Bisu were having quite the discussion
Annalise,
about this.
I love that name. Annalise is so pretty.
Oh yeah, Annalise is back here.
Yeah. This was George the Fourth. Now, what's really a scream about this, he's got Regency type hair. And given the years of his reign, this would have had to been fallen like right into the Regency period, which was like 1811 to 1836. So this was like into the 1800s, and he's wearing an outfit like this.
Feather shorts.
This is, I don't know, maybe he was like having visions of grandeur, but the book I got this from said that he designed his own clothing.
Well, he was the king, right? So
he was the king.
Extravagant.
Oh, we're fine, Annalise. We're fine. You have to tell us how to say that in Norwegian someday. I'm a linguist. I love language. So I would love to learn to say that sometime.
But yeah, his cape looks about like it's 500 pounds.
Yeah.
And then it's got a huge train.
Yeah, and it's got a big like tassel hanging off, like big formal draperies. Looks like you just whipped it off the draperies and put it around
And then feather shorts.
Yeah.
Girly slippers.
Yeah, tiny little girly shoes, and he's got stockings with garters at his knees, and then his whole legs hanging.
That.
A kilt would be covering more than that.
And then heavy chains across to like hold it in
place.
place.
That's like... what was he thinking?
Why did was he married?
Probably.
Why did his wife let him go?
Queens didn't have much say in stuff like that.
I'm like, you are not going out in that.
But anyway, I kind of got to thinking, if you really want to know where to go with what Regency jewelry is, not everybody was queens and kings and royalty and nobility and all that. It was ordinary people like you and me, okay? And so what did they look like? Well, they look more like this. This is like their Sunday best. These are the folks from Bridgerton. Can you zero in on the folks from Bridgerton? My printer was printing with these lines in it. I don't know why. Yeah. There you go. And this was about the time that they let the front of the breeches show and the waistcoats were shorter in the front and the girls were wearing umpire-style dresses. And why was that? Well, that was inspired by what they called the neoclassical period of design, which is from the late 1700s up into through the Regency period. And some people say it was Hellenistic, meaning it was Greek neoclassical. It favored the old Greek look. And if you've ever looked back there, yeah, they were simple, umpire styles, and their hair up and curly hanging down. And, the jewelry was not crazy.
No, it was more dainty.
Simple. In the Enlightenment period, they wore jewelry, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. But it was simpler because the Enlightenment was supposed to be like, we don't need all this superfluous stuff. They'd just come through the French Revolution when this cropped up, and that was a really, really ugly time in human history. And they were just so against nobility and aristocracy and all that stuff that they kind of took it way out, another way. But if you've ever seen a picture of, for example, Empress Josephine, Napoleon Bonaparte's wife, this is how she dressed, umpire dress, hair up, simple with those little tendril curls hanging down. And they had hair jewelry. Oh, yeah. If you wanted to make hair jewelry for this, it would be fine. Hey, Betty. I just talked to Betty on the phone.
Did you?
I did. I just talked to her.
They say he's more feminine than me.
Well,
right?
Maybe. I mean, I don't.
Those slippers.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know anybody who'd wear this.
I mean,
except for a little kid like to play dress up and maybe tore down his mom's drapes and
or like a little toddler that slips on his mom's high heels in a little diaper and walks around like he's a little old for that.
Yeah, well, he thought that was a good look.
These guys look much more distinguished.
It's very classic, simple lines. Let me pull this down. So when you think of clothes like that, it gives you a little bit more focus of what you're going to go for. Now, in the Georgian period, bracelets were not hot, so to speak. But up into the Regency, yes, they were. They came back. So, you're just going to make an interpretation of this if you join us for the challenge. You're not going to go, trying to reproduce stuff and make it all perfect. I'm going to show you a lot of ways today that you can do that. But before I do that, I think we got enough here I can launch into it. So I was trying to think of a challenge that we could do with the creative group because we're just getting a little stagnant and it's already just fall. We're not even to the winter doldrums, And I thought, we need to take a direction, get people going, And I was also trying to think of what the class would be for winter because I didn't have a fall class this year, as you guys noticed. I guess for lack of something better, this is it. But this one's free. You guys get in on this free. Doesn't cost anything. We started to load pictures that we made of stuff that was our interpretation on October 20th, mostly because I made a mistake. It was supposed to be 30th and I said 20th, so go ahead and do it. If you want to upload, the hashtag is, let me write it down so you can see it. Hashtag Bisou, well, that won't help. Bisou Jane. Okay, so we're making our album the same way as we do Work Table Wednesday, which is you post a picture, you put the hashtag for the day under it, and then you tell us a little bit about it, and that's all you got to do. And then at the end of the day, you guys know what happens. We tally them up. If we have 20, we do a prize. We do a present, a gifty, whatever you want to call it. Okay. For this, you're going to put Bisou Jane, and you can load your pictures as many as you've got. I don't care if you got 10. You just load away. All you want. So long as it's your work and so long as it's new work. I don't want old work in this challenge. I want new work.
And of course it has to use Bisou parts.
You need to use Bisou parts because I can't use your pictures if it's not Bisou parts because I don't advertise for other companies. So, it's going to be something under my name. People are going to assume, of course, that it's Bisou Boutique's products. So I need you to use them and they should be visible. Now, I don't care about cord, chain, jumps, head pins, eye pins, wire, simple bead, I don't care about that. Lobster collect, whatever you got.
The main focals.
The main focals need to be ours. And here's the deal. If you're not sure where you got it from, because that could happen. Some of you guys have been with me for a long, long time, and it could happen. Don't sweat it. Go ahead and post it if you want. It's just, if it's not mine, and I will know in most cases, then I can't post it. Okay? But I'm not gonna remove it. I'm not removing anything, So long as you're nice to me, I'm not removing anything. We're gonna leave it there. I just can't use it, that's all. So, be a prize for that. And you won't be able to win the prize either, because then I got to show your stuff too. And not that I don't want to, but it's got to be my stuff. So anyway, yeah. And you're welcome to ask me too if you're afraid. Oh, I don't know. Just ask me. Send me a picture in Messenger and I'll tell you. And if I don't know, then go ahead and use it, and we're just going to assume it's mine. How's that? All right. Jeffy says she dressed like that in the 70s. I have no doubt that you did. Because I did. I had lots of Empire waist dresses. I made some of them. Lots of Empire waist dresses. I had a dress similar to this that I wore to somebody's wedding. I never had a cloak. The dresses I wore to school were like this, but they were cut clear up here. Because that was a day of miniskirts, and I used to wear my dresses too short, but then I got over that and straightened out. But anyways, yeah, that's when we dress. It's fashion goes in cycles, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
things come back in
it'll
style.
come back around.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, just telling you, you got to get your pictures uploaded to the group. We're not doing a special classroom for this one, so don't worry about that. I will tell you when the classes are going to be. I didn't ask Lauren yet. Can we do a class Saturday afternoon, or what do you think?
Depending on what Saturday, yeah.
This one.
Oh, this Saturday? I think so.
You know what? Me and Lauren will figure. That's really good English. Lauren and I will figure this out. Will you let us know if it fits a challenge if you ask me? Otherwise, I won't. I won't say anything.
You don't really have to worry, Sherry, though. We've talked about it before.
No.
Don't worry about hitting this on the nose, where it's your interpretation.
And here's the deal. The drawing is going to be, the same way we do for WTW. We're just going to count everybody up. So far, the last time I counted, there were 33 people jumping on already, which is excellent. I'm thrilled. That's getting to be like when I taught a live class. We would usually have about 35 people, so that's awesome. And, those were big classes, too. I thought all the teachers had big classes like that, but some do. But I was really thrilled that I did. Anyway, so we're going to have that many, maybe more. You can jump on any time. So long as you make a picture by November 20th and post it at the creative group, because you do have to post there. It won't go, the hashtag won't work if you don't. So you got to post it on the group. Be sure the hashtag is on it, not on the picture, but like directly under it, where you type and say your comment. And then you're in. That's it. If you want to know if you hit the style on the head, you can contact me and I'll tell you what I think. I'm not an expert. I'm knowledgeable. I'm probably going to be right, but, might find out I'm dead wrong, But, yeah, I'll tell you what I think privately. I will not say anything publicly, though. No way. This is about your inspiration and
having fun, exploring.
If you put a piece up that looks Art Deco, I'm not saying anything, because that's what you saw. That's how you were moved to create. Fine, you do it. Have at it and have a ball, because I'm not going to do a thing about it, and that will not prevent you from winning if the number lands on you. If the drawing, is you, then it's you, right? So it's not going to prevent. The only thing that I would not let it be is if you're not using my parts. And you're welcome to post anyway, and I will not take it down. I'm not saying anything. You just won't win. So if you would like to win and you're concerned, should I, you can ask me, I'll tell you. But at the end of the day, it's just like it is for the creative group. I used to be, the Bisou police, as you know. I wanted you using my parts, and if you didn't, I would probably, maybe not the first time, but in time, I'd talk to you about it because I didn't like it. Because I was doing all this work, doing the group, and this group does support my business, which supports my family, so I didn't appreciate it. However, I got to realize that I was too strict, and it just didn't have to be that way. You're on here to have fun. I might be on here because, I have to take care of business, but you're not here for that reason. You're here to have fun. And if I do stuff that prevents you from having fun, why should you be here? You have no reason to be here if I'm not giving you a fun experience. So you do what you want. The only time your stuff is getting removed if it's like risque or something. I don't think anybody's ever done anything like that. So it's not coming down. You posted it staying up there. But if it doesn't have my stuff in it, I can't use the picture. And I love to use your pictures. You guys, when you post those pictures, you make my life easier. Because then I don't have to make all the jewelry. I can be showing yours. And I'm trying to, nowadays when I, show your jewelry, I'm trying very hard to use the name of your shop too. I don't put the URL up, but I do use the name of the shop. Like when Danielle posts something, Danielle Clark, and I say, well, that's Opal Rose at Etsy. I know that one. Jan's Clever Designs at Etsy. So anyway, that's how that goes. So you can start posting now at the creative group using this hashtag in the description. Don't put it like a watermark on your picture, okay? And you do your best interpretation. Now, I found something wonderful. Last week, Chris Allen made this wonderful album at Pinterest of pictures that she did a lot of work and she did a lot of research to make sure they were right. And they're Georgian jewelry / Regency. And she said, oh, can we use this? It would help them because it's hard to find stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of is because I just got a book and it's just such heavy stuff and this is not really it. I think it's going to put people off, maybe cow people, COW, cow, it makes a person like afraid to, it makes you hold back, I don't want you to hold back because this really can be so super simple. So, but I said, go ahead and, you know what, I'll post it for you so everybody will know it's okay because anything like that you make, you need to ask me first. That's all. And so I was thrilled to have it, and everyone loved it. I found another little thing you can look at. Just go to Pinterest and type in the search box, Jane Austen Jewelry, and you are going to have a ball. There is so much. Now, it's not Regency jewelry. It's people's interpretations of it. And that's what we're looking for. We're not looking for your reproduction of it. We're looking for, you looked at this jewelry and you were inspired by it. It made you feel good. It made you happy. You think you have some parts for it, or maybe I've got some you can use. You can order them, get them over there fast. Whatever. It's how you feel. You're the artist. So it's like I showed you in the very beginning, maybe some of you remember, I showed you a stretch bracelet that I'd made out of rolled lace beads, paper roses, all kind of stuff. But it was so pretty. It would look like a wrist corsage. And I could see this girl wearing it on her arm. And I thought, well, that I could say that inspired me. It didn't at that point, but I'm like, it would go with it. That kind of inspiration goes with it. And then what gave me the idea about that was I was on Etsy, and this lady makes a jewelry out of rolled paper, and she always takes Jane Austen novels, and I don't know if she tears the book pages out. I kind of hope she's not.
She's probably making copies.
Probably copying it, and then she's rolling the beads so that you can see like names or places that you recognize. One said Mr. Bingley. So, she said it was so cute. So, if you want to be inspired that way, I don't care if you use paper. Whatever. I don't care if you use clay. Just have something that belongs to me.
Yeah, Deborah is wondering if the Bisa by 1928 or vintage parts from one of your older Muse boxes are acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I think our friend, I think it was from Norway, was asking where she needs to start because she's looking at our Etsy shop and she's amazed, but she's confused.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So she needs like a starting point,
You know what, honey? Figure out what you're able to spend. Try to stay under it. And just pick stuff that makes you happy.
I would say if you...
And that you can connect, because there's a lot of things to connect. But, it's basically, whatever you like. And you can go back and look through my videos. Like, I would say, like, the videos about making lavaliers and Victorian jewelry and Czech jewelry type pieces, you probably see an easy way to go after it that way.
I would even say if you're a fan of Jane Austen, like I love Jane Austen, her movies have always been my favorites. I watch them routinely. I would say go watch the movies or go watch one of the shows that's Regency based, like this one, and then go back to Etsy or our shop afterwards and go, hey, that kind of is...
I did notice, I don't remember in the Pride and Prejudice you like, but the one that I like with Kira in it, she is so plain and frumpy.
She is.
She's messy.
The A&E one is better.
Yeah, she's messy.
Because I feel like, why would Mr. Darcy even give her a glance?
Her hair even looks oily,
Yeah, I feel like
she doesn't wear any jewelry at all.
Because they weren't that bad off.
No.
They were like middle class.
They were high middle class.
Yeah.
They were related to nobility, but not considered nobility.
Because I love her, Keira Knightley, but I did feel like they dressed her a little dumpy.
Jeffy would be gold. Would be gold medal.
Yay, my favorite.
Gold medal, yeah. So, Chris had said to me the other day, can you get me 18 by 13 connectors that I can put the little stones in and make like the collet necklaces? Like these are collet necklaces. Or I can't say the word. Let me look it up again. If I look at it written down, you can say it right. It's French. Riviere or something like that. Where I don't see where it is now. I'll tell you.
Is it off like Riviera or something?
No, Riviere or something. I'll find. I'll go on Google and find out the pronunciation. But anyway, that's what this is technically
No problem.
called. And this isn't the class anyways. You don't have to worry about it. I'm just telling you how the challenge works. But yeah, she wanted to know, could we get some? And I says, I can. And I can get them pretty quick. Which I did. They came in.
That blue one is stunning.
But they're all raw brass, and they're going to have to be that way if you want to use them for this challenge, because I can't get them plated fast enough. That's the problem. And Chris lives in Canada, so I'm wondering even if I'm going to be able to get them to her for that, if she wants them. So, but yeah, just do that, Annalise. And then if you have some more questions, you can contact me through the website. You can write to me. You can get hold of Jordan, jordanbsoubatiques.com. You can, there's a bunch of ways. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just get hold of me and I'll tell you,
That's my personal favorite, Melissa. I grew up on that movie. Me and my cousins, we can probably recite it. It's 6 hours long and we can still recite it. Plus
it's made like a mini-series.
We're huge Colin Firth fans too. We think he's the ultimate Mr. Darcy. But I mean, there's Emma.
I don't know. I'm torn.
I'm torn. There's Emma, there's Sense and Sensibility, there's Persuasion, Mansfield Park. I mean, there's different versions.
Well, she wrote like 6 novels and she wrote short stories too. And they were not always under her name because back then, women weren't writers and so they would pick a guy's name and write under it, that kind of dumbness. But anyway, so she had romantic jewelry. It is. She was a romantic. Hey, Cherie, how you doing, baby?
Like, because I still haven't seen the newest Emma one, but they've made, like,
I looked at it.
Redone.
I looked at it the other night, and Andrea Schubert said she was watching. Says, I'm going to go and watch it, too. So I watched for a little bit, and I went back to the one with Gwyneth Paltrow.
I love that one.
I like, yeah.
But my cousin, she told me that she read the book, and I can't remember if it was the newest Emma, but one of the newer Emmas, she said actually matches the book.
Yeah, some of them. Some do. But anyway, getting back to this. I've told from what I've read, and a few people have told me, if you really want to see Regency jewelry, watch Bridgerton. Because they are wearing jewelry in there a lot. If you really want to know the spirit and substance of Jane Austen, read her novels. But if you want to see what the spirit and substance of that jewelry and visualize it, they wear that stuff in Bridgerton. So, and they get all dolled up there. So you might want to give it a look. I have watched it a few times. I'm not into it. I don't know why. I can't even tell you. I'm just not.
You could always look up the characters on Pinterest, too, and just look at images.
Yeah, you just... Or just...
If you can't get into that show.
Or like I said,
something.
just punch in Jane Austen jewelry.
Yeah.
And now you're not going to get real Regency. You'll get people's interpretations of it.
Which
You'll
again
get
is what
fun
we're doing.
stuff. But that's okay. So just have fun with it. I've read her books but haven't watched the series. Oh, Melissa, you're going to have fun. You're going to have fun. You need to watch them. I don't even want to tell you how many times I've watched them. But it's not it's not as much as Downton Abbey, I will tell you that. Downton Abbey, I'm an idiot for Downton Abbey.
You're probably Downton Abbey how I am with Pride and Prejudice.
I got so excited the other day. I saw Emma Everly at the meeting, and she's from England. And I said to her, Emma, I can't remember, are you from England or are you from Ireland? And she says, I'm from England. I says, oh, so what part? And she goes, South Yorkshire. I'm like, no! South Yorkshire, that's from Downton Abbey. So it's like, oh, I've been learning all about that accent. You say, hey up, duck. You see somebody in the street that's like, hi.
Oh.
Hey up, duck.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was so excited. Emma, she's from there. So anyway, not that
she's a friend of ours.
Yeah, she's a friend, and Jeffy's too. Jeffy knows.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to talk about real Georgian / Regency. Just get your feel for it, okay? Here, but that's the basic rules are: use my parts so they can be seen. The hashtag is BisuJane. Get it posted by the 20th of November, please. 21st, I'm doing a drawing. It's going to be random. It's not going to be based on your piece, except if you didn't use my parts. If you did, and you did your best, then it's all good. You're in the drawing, and whoever wins is going to get a $100 free shopping pass to Bisu Boutique's website. Not bad. And besides using my parts, the other thing is I want it to be new work. I don't want you to go back through your files and I made this, it kind of fits. No, I want to see what your interpretation of it is now, okay? So this is kind of the prelude to see how it's going to go, because what I want to do in January sometime, I want to do responsible repurposing again. Well, it's not really responsible repurposing. We did that, and it was about, do you take stuff apart and mess with it or what, and we learned about history and stuff like that. But there were no projects. It was not project driven at all. It was just
information.
Yak, just talking. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a course that's a little bit shorter? Hit the highlights. Don't have these 3-hour-long power sessions. Plan them really good and have a project to go with each one. So we'd have a class of maybe 4 or 5 sessions, that's it. And they'll be no longer than an hour to hour and a half long. And the pieces will be made ahead of time. And you can see them. I'll tell you why I did this, why I did that. I might have 2 or 3 pieces. And it'll be up to you. Do you want to make them? I will have a kit of some sort. And we're really going to learn our stuff this time. Oh, yeah. We're really going to learn our stuff. So that's what I'm hoping. This is free. This one's free. That one won't be, but this is free. Okay, we were talking about the Riviere type necklace. This is it. It's very simple. It's just stones in a mount connected, going around the neck. Now, this is a box clasp, so it's decorated. You wouldn't have to have that. I love that, though. It's hard to find box clasps that you can use to do stuff like this. But I'm going to look some more. I haven't looked for a while. So there's that. Now, this is Georgian. This is heavy stuff. So, I'm new to this group and style of jewelry. I'm feeling a bit intimidated by the beautiful creations by the group members. I'm going to give this Regency thing a shot anyway. Good for you. Be bold.
Yes, welcome, Cynthia. We're glad to have you.
Just jump in and don't worry about it. Kathy, who says she hasn't watched Downton Abbey?
Cherie.
Cherie or that? Oh yeah, that'd be Cherie.
I haven't either.
Watched Downton Abbey.
I haven't either.
Oh,
you're not alone.
You never watched it.
I
not said this before, so I'm repeating myself. I had no intention of ever watching it. I would hear different ones say, "Oh, Downton Abbey's on," blah, 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 blah. Like, go knock
Beans. Beans was one of them.
And Catherine.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, knock yourself out, girls. I could care less. Vera's got a face with little lovey eyes. That's cute. She put up. Knock yourself out. I didn't care. But then I was working with 1928 for a while, and they had the license to make the jewelry for Downton Abbey.
And they came out with the movie.
And used the logo, and the movie was coming out, and I was writing a book, and I'm like, I should probably look at this. And I got hooked so fast. And I just
they mentioned another one. I haven't heard of it.
Belgravia, yeah. I started to watch that. And I don't know, it's just something about them. I don't know. Why is it I watch one thing over another and prefer it? Why do any of us? Like, we're saying, oh, we like this Emma, or we like that Emma, or we like Pride and Prejudice, or we like this. Why is that? It's just that.
Personal preference.
It connects with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Downton Abbey type thing connected with me. I mean, it's about the trials and travails of the people that live upstairs, which are, he's an earl, I think. So he's an aristocrat. But for me, the heart of it is the people who live downstairs. And they're so talented. They're so talented. And that little Daisy just makes me smile. She's a little scullery maid. She's just so sweet. Anyway, so this is a Georgian piece, and it's very heavy, okay? They call this a suite, which is, a set of jewelry with more than one part to it. I always thought P-A-R-U-R-E. You guys know that if you took the responsibility for purposing. But there's only two pieces. So, now,
that would be heavy.
Victorian Revival period, they made a lot of stuff that looked like this. And it's not Victorian, it's Georgian, so I don't know why they called it Victorian Revival. But yeah, who knew? I didn't. But they made a lot of stuff like this, and it would be all glass stones, German, Czech stones. These are real. Here you got an agate. That might be a citrine. That's probably a carnelian.
I was going to say that's probably carnelian.
I don't know what that is. That's probably a jasper. This is moonstone. This is amethyst, and this is lapis. And this is agate here.
Could that possibly be opal?
I could, but it's probably moonstone.
Probably okay.
But definitely could be opal. Absolutely.
Okay.
It could be one or the other.
Because we have both, guys. We have moonstone beads, and we also have some opal. We have a little tiny 14 by 10 opal like.
And Lauren can't see the second picture. This one.
Which one? Were you trying to look at the purple one again?
You know what? Maybe I'll post these at the group because I have them all on my hard drive. But I can't show you my hard drive on here. That's why I printed them. Anyway, yeah, don't worry about anything. I showed you guys this before. I think it was in the newsletter.
And we were talking about heavy.
Doesn't that look kind of like Miriam Haskell? Look at this. It was such a big picture I couldn't get it all. Up at the top here, this is all wired. I'm like, oh man,
Zoom in so you can show that.
I could so get into that. I could so do that. That's a hair piece, and this is a brooch. And I think any of us that took the Haskell class could do that. But yeah, they used to wear a bracelet on each wrist. But I just kind of have a question. I'm like, who says that's why is this Georgian? Because to me, and what do I know? But it looks Victorian.
We have eardrop drops like that.
Yeah, and this pendant is a girondola style.
It's a what?
Girondola.
Oh, okay.
Girondole. So anyway, but that's what. Now this one,
Gloria.
I don't know if you can see it even. I don't know if you can. Hone in on that.
Gloria says she's notices that a lot of them have 3 dangles in the focal.
Yeah,
it's right up her alley.
You like that. This is. I can't remember if they said it was Petrodora or Micromosaic.
Are those butterflies?
Yeah.
Or bows or bugs?
I can't quite see. Can you make it a little bit bigger, Lauren? Can you make it a little bit bigger?
This one?
Yeah.
I can try.
I just really want to see up. That's micro mosaic. Yeah, micro mosaic. I love micro mosaic.
I'm trying to get
anyway,
most of it.
This, can you see? This is a bad picture. I don't know why my printer put these lines through. That's just dumbness. But anyway, can you see all the festoon swags here? They're all connected one to another. A lot of these pieces, if they've got there's like 2 or 3 chains. They might be festooned. They may not be. They may be straight across. This one's got a whole bunch of crissy-cross stuff. That just looks like something to get all messed up in your jewelry drawer and you can't get it. You can't get it untangled. But this is called, I can't say it because I'm not French. I don't speak French, but en esclavage, I think is what they call it. And it just means connected together.
Yeah, it looks like they're butterflies and dragonflies.
En esclavage. I'll write that down for you. That's what I learned. Okay, now we're going. Sometimes it feels like somebody's watching me. Every time I see it's, all it is like I got my eye on you.
It's not, that's definitely not, you won't be seeing me making something like that.
No, me neither. Because it's just, I don't know.
Sorry, guys.
I won't usually make something I wouldn't wear, but it makes me smile.
It is funny.
It makes me. Dara made it. Dara made one. Oh yeah, I put.
I'm sure hers was beautiful. I'm sure it was beautiful.
I did finally get my newsletter out this morning, and I put Dara's eye jewelry in there. She made hair jewelry already, and she made eye jewelry.
She is on it.
And Christine Lewis made eye jewelry too. In fact, I'll show you. Because I was really impressed. I'll just show you.
Morning jewelry. MOURNING.
Yeah, I don't think eye jewelry was morning jewelry.
But that's another type of style that was in that Regency period.
Well,
right?
also Queen Victoria. As morning jewelry was like all the way up into here someplace. Anyway, I'm looking for this picture of Christine's. Here it is. Now, you can't really see there because the angle, but that's an eye. And she made that with resin.
Dara says she loves the eye jewelry.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, Dara, she's into that.
You like it, either you love it or you hate it. It's one of those,
Yeah. Hey, here's Andrea Skinner's here. Yay, yeah, she does love her eye jewelry. Optometry jewelry. That's funny. Yeah, you could say that. You could feel a little bit better. But what I loved about Christine's, it looks like it's all prong set in like
I love
the 50s West German stuff. And what she did is she took those big Rosemont teas. We still have some.
Yeah,
in fact, we have some in this color yet. And she wired them down in there, and she did with this other stuff. She's got some pearls and some cup chain in there. And she made it look like it's all hand-set rhinestone brooch. And she put the dangles from the bottom. And it's got an eyeball in the middle.
Look, Lori, there you go. There's your 3 dangles again.
There's your 3 dangles. Eye jewelry is cool. Well, there you go, Cynthia. Dara drew her eye. And then Cynthia made it out of resin. Either way is fine.
Yeah, we have some great colors. I just looked on our site. We have red Montes. We have emerald green.
I think we still have them because Eileen came and bought a whole bunch of them.
Yep, we still have 4 in the emerald green. We have 6 in the red.
Yeah.
We have a turquoise. I was looking to see if we still had the clear ones.
No,
but
I think she bought them all.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to get some more.
But yeah, no, we have some really pretty ones. And we also have some pearl Montes, which would be really nice for this challenge as well.
Yeah. So anyway, what this is about is we want to inspire you. Isn't that beautiful? You know who made this? Karen Mansell made this from Mimi's Beading Boutique. Isn't that pretty?
That is pretty.
This is all my stuff. I can tell from looking. It's all my stuff. And she used the shabby chic methods.
Yeah, that almost reminded me of like Catherine, because that's Catherine's style too. She likes doing that.
Yeah, beans too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is about being inspired. Is this Regency? No. Would it go in our challenge? Absolutely. Absolutely would. It's got that feeling. It's romantic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we have. She says, I have a true story of a woman who put an eye where it shouldn't be for a gyno. that's kind of yucky.
It was a doctor's wife that did it.
That's kind of yucky. Yeah. Anyway, that's the story.
I know. I think we talked about it before, but because I don't think it's not necessarily Regency, but the other series, that Victoria.
Yeah, well, that's be all Victorian stuff.
So
about her, yeah. Anyway, this is interesting. This is kind of a mixture of the dark grunge stuff, goth kind of look, but it's also quite Regency.
Okay, I'm gonna sound kind of bad here, but that kind of reminds me of something of like what a courtesan would wear.
Courtesan.
Yeah. Because you know how they were always kind of like a little bit more flashy, like because they were actresses or opera singers.
I guess it's all, it's all how you see it, Laura. This is all how people see it. If you think that's the case, then you don't want to make it like this.
I know.
So anyway, but I love
them. I think
this.
They're beautiful.
And I always love the combination of something kind of slightly grungy, if you will, with bling. I love that look. Now, this is a manipulated filigree. We've done things like this. This is not mine. I don't know who made this. This is a Chinese filigree. I can tell you high and wide from a mile away. And I don't do Chinese filigree because it's made from iron. And iron is real soft metal and it just doesn't hold up. And I just don't want anything to do with iron. So the only way I would use iron, if you do that, like painting with fire type, you use the Thompson enamels and you apply it to the piece and you fire it on, it will stick to the iron way better than brass, way better. So you almost have to use iron for that. And it doesn't really matter because till you put all that enamel on, it's going to be good and strong, so it's not a problem. But yeah, I don't like iron. But this looks a lot like our rusted black finish. But anyways,
and we also have really the nice X-shaped filigrees that are good for bending back the corners and giving
look
that.
How nice she did her
Those
wraps.
wire wraps are crazy.
Those are good wraps. Now I have this on the group for some reason. I don't know why I put it there, but I don't know who made this. If it's someone in the group, say something.
Yeah, if you know.
If you know, say something. Because I like to give credit when I can, because it's a handmade piece and it's not old. But this is so like something I do. This is mini assemblage at its best. Is this Regency? No. I don't even know if women had watches.
Oh, really?
Regency. I don't know.
Because one of the ideas I had was to use like a watch.
so but you wouldn't get like kicked out or anything for doing that. I mean,
I wouldn't get dinged.
I can see this. No, you won't get dinged. I can see this was one of those umpire waist dresses. I bet whoever made this sold it so fast her head was spinning. Now me, I would have probably put some beads up the side, a little bit, here and there. That's the only criticism I have. Oh, it talks about Kelly Weimer here. So I copied it off the group. Sorry, Kelly. Anyway, but that is just so beautiful. And also this is one of those bracelet filigrees that we had in the Haskell class. As a watch face, of course. If you don't have any, we do. And then some little flowers, metal and plastic flowers.
And then a little chaton right in the middle.
Yeah. Beautiful and easy. This one, does anybody know who Remnants and Relics is? They obviously were or are part of the group because this is a FUF, which means Finish Up Friday. Well, it was a while ago, 2016. So I always thought it was Melanie Murphy that made it, but I think someone said, no, that's not it. But I love this piece. This is whimsy at its best. Is this Regency? Heck no, it is not. But it is the spirit and the feel of it.
I like the two chains.
Right.
It almost gives it, because of the two style chains that she used, it almost gives me like a lacy feel.
Right. Regency jewelry was all about sentimental, heartsease, pretty, that kind of thing.
Delicate,
and this goes
feminine.
The only thing I would say is in Regency, they didn't often do a real long necklace. And I know a lot of us tend to go really long with our necklaces. No, they're like 18 to 20 inches. Now, if you had a long one, it was probably an opera length, which is 60 inches. Like if you watch...
With like a magnifying glass?
Well, maybe, I don't know. That's more like Titanic time. But anyway, if you watch Sense and Sensibility, the one that had Emma Thompson in it, she has this like green beads, probably jade beads or something, necklace. It's very plain, but she wears it wrapped around her neck once, tight, and then the rest long. So if you ever watched that one, watch for that.
It's been a long time, but
that's true Regency. In Regency, they did a lot of gemstone jewelry. They did pearls, diamonds, agates, cornelian, amethyst, moons. I mean, everything that was in that other piece. They used them. They did it. The biggest one was shell cameos, though. I love shell cameos. Done in like the Greek Hellenistic style, not, anything modern. Like Ponytail Lady would not belong. But if you want to use Ponytail Lady cameos, then you just do it.
Okay.
But anyways, this one for me would have to be shorter, have to be hit me right higher on the chest. Not gagging me, but right higher. And, I'm finding I like my stuff there because when I wear stuff longer, and I've always worn it longer, it gets stuck places. You bend over to get it and you get stuck.
You were talking about that in our last video. It gets tangled in like grocery carts
and
all kinds of
I've broken
doorknobs.
Yes, it's like, I don't like that. So anyway.
Hi, Ingrid. Welcome.
Hey, Ingrid. So anyhow, Madonna Grunge Glitter. Kind of.
The one that, the Paris one. This is the one that we're saying. The Madonna.
Yeah. Now, this is 1930s. And it's Czech. But once again, it's that romantic heartsease, pretty colors, soft looking type things. So I could see maybe this much of it in the front, not the whole thing, maybe. And some soft chains.
Or
and
maybe even
dangles.
Like one of these.
Yeah. Or a bracelet. I mean, well, that'd be kind of fussy, though, for that period. But, hey, you want to do it, do it. You just need button-back, check glass flowers. I don't think I have any right now, but I have to look. Because the next big order of any kind that I'm doing is check beads. A lot of little wavy discs, which I can get. We have a lot of beads, but not all these kind. But if you have some, and want to try this sometime, that's a cute look, I think.
And earrings... Those were mainly dangles, right? Like not super elaborate, but they were always studs.
They were on it. They didn't do studs then.
No, that's what I was saying.
They were always on a shepherd's hook. Always. Back up into Victorian. Okay, now here's a big one. This would be like a big, older rich lady would wear something like this. But it's very pretty.
Catherine de Bourgh.
Catherine de Bourgh. Yeah, so this would be festoon style, She's got 3 chains here and 2 here. And then the only bad thing about this, for Regency, I would say, this lady's Art Nouveau.
I was just going to say that's Art Nouveau, right?
Now, why is that Art Nouveau?
Based off of what you taught me.
Why is it Art Nouveau? Who can tell me why is
I know now.
Why? Why is it?
Because of the lines. Because
the undulating lines.
Yeah, I can't say it.
Yes.
But because of the
lines. You see her hair is going on.
The swirls. Yeah. We'll call them the swirls.
Yeah, that's why. And it's a lady.
Yeah.
And if you could see more of her, she's probably half naked. Because that's what they did. Everything was half naked women. Anyway, I'm a floral girl. Well, there you go. It would not be hard to make. Now, I don't know if any of you are familiar with, there's a company, I think it's a little company, maybe it's just an artist. Well, I don't want to say just, but French Circus Jewelry. They're at Etsy. And they do a lot of repurposed stuff, which, I got my thing about that. I mean, it's like, if it's broken already, and it's a good part and it works with your design, then hey, why wouldn't you use it? I can't be critical of that. There are just too many people that chop things up and do not care. You know how I feel about that. We aren't going to get into it. But anyway, this is probably from a broken bracelet or something.
I actually like those pieces.
I do too. That's from a broken bracelet, I'm not sure. This mount we have
Yes, we do.
Mountain, several colors. And this is just a digital image. And she's just put a little crystal here. And so, I never did get much velvet for making choker type neck. I need to get some.
Yes, please.
Because I like that look. And then she's just got little paper roses and things wired into there. But she gets a lot of money for her stuff.
Cherie says whiplash curve.
There you go. I did a board on Art Nouveau. Lots of fun. Yeah. Art Nouveau is one of the ones that's easier to tell. Some of them are hard.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, now this is a Jane Austen bracelet. This is so cute. It's a charm bracelet. This is my kind of thing because it combines words. See, there's words under glass.
Oh, I like the little combs.
And then these are glass cameos.
Those are cute.
Like we have at the site. I need to get new ones. And then here's a little silver locket.
I like the little
lots of bobbly pearls and stuff. Yeah, it's like a comb.
And then they have
crystals.
Like book page words. Like Jane Austen.
And they're in a serrated edge. But those set down nice with those art. I call them art bubbles.
The art bubbles, yeah.
They're just
the bubble lenses.
They're just lenses. You know what? Some are plastic, some are glass. I've been getting glass now because I found a good place to get them, and they're reasonable.
Yes, Cherie's with me. Velvet, please.
Yeah, velvet. So
this
is calling my name. Let me tell you what. Okay, here we go. This is a contemporary model.
Can I take her dress, please? That's beautiful.
But she's wearing collet set necklace.
The ones from the book. The cover of the book?
Yeah. Okay. Where we put it.
I think you put it down next to you.
Yeah, it's like that. They're so easy. All you do is glue the stone in, wait for the stone to set up, make sure it's in straight. After the stone's set up, go back and push the prongs down carefully. Connect it up, and voila. You have a spectacular necklace. And who has popularized these in our time is Anna Wintour, who, I don't know if she still is. She probably is. The editor of Vogue magazine, which is the be-all and end-all. She inspired the character in The Devil Wears Prada. And you know who that character was, right? The Meryl Streep. She inspired her.
And so when you're using stones, if they happen to be foil back, the best type of glue to use for that is the hypo cement.
Too. Yeah, probably. Because you might be able to get away with a little aid depending how you put it in there, but you want to be perfectly safe that it never eats
away the foil. Use the hypo cement.
Yeah. Or else then, if you don't want to do that, use, I got a bunch coming in and some that did come in. I got some Czech mosaic, lampwork, and lapis glass cabochons.
Ooh, lapis. I love lapis.
They're flat on the back. So those don't have any foiling, so go ahead and use E6000 if you want. This I thought was a hoot.
Oh, the hand bracelets.
Hand bracelets. So that's as big as a brooch. I can't imagine this would be very comfortable. But
it looks heavy.
If you're going to, I think this would. See, she has her.
Is that Marie Antoinette on that cameo, or is that someone else? It almost looks like her to me.
Could be.
Let's zoom
or Madame Pompadour. Or somebody could be. Anyway, here's all kind of flowers. It's on a big filigree, which we have plenty of those. And this, I would probably use that big oval one. And then the round one, like Christine used to make her bejeweled brooch. And no resin roses and stuff. You know, this is not as hard as it looks, maybe. You know, if you're newer to jewelry maker, you look at making this like, oh, I'll never be able to make jewelry. Like, oh, yes, you will.
Thanks for finally joining us, Debbie. No, just kidding.
There she is. You didn't get notified.
Excuses.
Maybe you have to renew the bell.
Excuses. No, I'm kidding. I love you, Debbie. I love you.
Anyway, so, yeah, I just kind of think, like, once, you held your hand down, this part would, like, collapse a little bit onto this. I
feel like it might be hard, like, with bending. Like it
if you don't get it just right, but you have to get it not totally exactly the length, because if you do, then it will limit your movement.
Right.
But if you got it too long, it won't hold the bracelet in place. So it's a pain. That's what's the pain about it.
But these pieces too, like depending, like right where this is, if it doesn't move with your wrist, like it would like go into your.
You know what? I'm looking at this again. This isn't a hand bracelet. There's no chain between that. That's a bone. That's her bone in her hand.
Oh, it's a ring,
and then and then. You know, I think that's a better way.
Yeah.
For me.
Okay.
That's a better way.
I still feel like that would poke into your wrist, though, when you try to move your wrist.
It's all the way you make it. And it all has to do with how you make it.
Mm-hmm. I do love big rings, though.
And, you know, usually pieces like that, I put one on the back, too, and wire it down. So it's smooth on your wrist. If you didn't do that, you could take some moleskin and glue it on the back. As long as it doesn't show through. Anyway, she was cleaning her kitchen. That's okay, honey. We all have to do that
Jewelry
sometimes.
For ladies of leisure.
Yeah, there you go.
Sitting and eating their bonbons.
You're not going to be washing dishes.
No, you're going to be eating your bonbons.
Eating bonbons. Yeah. And then this one is one that I made a while back. Whoops.
Let me zoom out a little bit.
Yeah. This is one that I made, I think, when we were down at the shop. And what I did is... I used book chain, and I wired some of this onto it, and some of it is just hung, and I used a lot of bead caps, and I put pearls and spectra beads down in there with rhinestone head pins, and then bound them up tight, and it made flowers, you know. I have a little glass bottle on it. Now...
Oh, that's what that is. Yeah. I was trying to
now, how would you... This could be Regency. This was a longer necklace. I can tell you that much. It would have looked better shorter, but you know, I've learned since then. This was a little long ago since
bottle jewelry might be cute for this, actually.
Yeah, but you could make it shorter. You know, yeah. If you want to put bottles on you, have at it. Have fun. You know, just
that'd
have
be cute
fun
for
with
like
it.
the hair jewelry, like there, like she used to like if you put it like a little,
that'll make it easy too. Just stuff some in there, and
like your baby.
It off.
Yeah,
you don't have to weave it. But the way Dara did it, I just came to realize. I was looking at some the other night, and she wove it just the way they did it. So she did good.
Hi, Ginger. She says there's a new series, the Bonbon Ladies.
Oh, okay.
It reminds me of the mother from Pride and Prejudice. She's sitting there eating her box of chocolate, stuffing her face. She needed to get up
and do some work. That's what she needed to do.
Her poor nerves.
Yeah. She goes, well, I don't know why they can't get married to the church. What's wrong? She was living with a mother. Anyway, Ginger. Mm-hmm. How you doing?
Hi.
It's good to see you. So here's my last picture. We're finally getting there. So these are your typical pieces that you'll find in Regency jewelry. We didn't get into this, but Dara did mourning jewelry. The lady at the urn is a very popular motif for mourning jewelry. And then here's the lover's eye again. Sometimes it feels... I look at those, I keep hearing that song.
Who was the one that did the little sketch with the vase?
Darren did that.
Oh, that was Darren. That was beautiful. Mm-hmm. And she sketched that herself.
Yeah, she did. And then here's a little lace pin or breast pin with little stones around it. And then here's a cameo. This would be carved shell. And this is not your typical ponytail lady.
No, I can see the difference.
If you would see this in person... You would see that it had all kinds of little tiny curls, and every detail would be
Is it more like a, I don't know if I'm saying it right, like a chignon or however you say it?
I don't know, but it's very neoclassical Greek. Think Helen of Troy, the face that launched 1,000 ships. Very classic, as you see a lot of that. A lot of carved shell jewelry in that time. So anyway, that hopefully gives you some ideas. So
it looks like this opens and closes.
It does.
Like peekaboo.
It does. I can tell it does.
Peekaboo.
Anyway, so everybody, it's okay to post now. You can post as many as you want to up through November 20th. Come to the Beachy Boutiques creative group. If you don't belong, please come and join because you'll need to join so that you can post your stuff. There's that.
You're welcome, Tara.
And then Oh, that's so nice. And then you will be entered. You can put as many on there as you want.
And again, $100 gift at for the winner there.
Yeah.
$100 free shopping pass.
Free shopping pass.
That is quite the gift.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, once again, we've used up all our time. I tell you what.
With all our information, though, we did pretty good today.
We did a lot of history. We did a lot of what ifs. Let me look on my notes real quick and see if there's something I wanted to tell you. Now I'm forgetting it.
In the meantime, while she's looking ahead at her notes, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, Bisu's Creative Group, Bisu Boutique's Creative Group, please join us. That's where you will find this challenge at. Please like our videos, and then once it is posted, please, if you could just write us a little comment, it really means a lot, and it helps.
Well, it helps our rank.
With Google.
Not just here at YouTube, but even our website, because YouTube is Google.
$100.
I learned that a little while ago. YouTube is Google, and Google is YouTube. That's why to sign in to YouTube, it's your Google password. Why is that? And your Gmail account. Why is that? It's because it's Google. So, so it helps us a lot more than you know. Those comments, I'm going to tell you guys, they're like gifts to me. That's how I view them.
And we always go back and we respond.
Yeah, we always respond. We always thank you. If we didn't, we missed it. And I go back and I look because I don't want to miss anybody. Yeah. But I'm making a big deal out of this because I have to. I really need your help. This is not something I can do for myself. This is not something that I could buy some kind of ad campaign and have it happen like that. Your response from your viewers at YouTube is number one as to whether you get seen or not. And we used to do so well at YouTube, and then I had, some bad times and I wasn't feeling good, and we came home from the shop, and I had periods of time for like 3 months I didn't make a video, and that was really bad. Then I had a bad habit of not answering people because I had so many mean people. Back in the day, people were a little bit better behaved now, but they were so nasty. They would just say anything. I just really couldn't bear it. My life was hard enough. I didn't want to see it, so I didn't look. But I kept doing the videos when I could. And then I finally realized, Brenda, this is a mistake. If you're going to do them, you better do them right. You have to acknowledge these people. Not everybody's awful. In fact, the vast majority of us are just delightful, and they think you don't care about them. I'm like, oh, my word. So I think that really hurt me. And now when I come back to it harder and doing more, there's way more competition, and it's hard to be found. So I think I'm doing the best content I can now. I'm doing a free class for you. I'm not even getting charged for it. I might have a little kit for the collet set type jewelry. I just have to see when my stones come in. But do I do Instagram? How about a Pinterest board? I do have lots of Pinterest boards.
Yes, we do.
I have lots of Pinterest boards, and I am on Instagram, yeah.
Yep, we are.
I'm on everything.
She said she's on fire.
We're on TikTok, too.
From this video.
Not much. She's on fire from this video. Oh, that's nice, Annalise.
But yeah, we love your comments on here during the live. It really makes it move along.
That's why.
But these don't count.
No.
Unfortunately, underneath the video, so we need extra comments.
We need them.
Once the video is actually posted.
And it's like I say, it's not something I can buy. It's the only way I can buy it is by doing good content that you appreciate. And that's how you can pay me, is give me some comments, so that my rate will come up a little bit. And being honest, I do need your business. A lot of you guys are very regular, and I appreciate it. These are very hard times for a lot of people, not just me. We came so close to going out of business over the summer, you have no idea. I thought this is it. And of course, we had to leave our little hobby go, who we love. We're managing, but we had to let her go. And Lorna's doing great, helping me out, but we need your business, and I need new customers too, and that's another reason why I need you to do the comments, because I need new customers. And it's not like old friends are your best friends, and you're my old friends, okay? And I do appreciate you, but if you can help me get some new ones, that's how
we're like a big family, and we want to extend the family.
That's right. We do. We got room. So anyway.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, I have lots of Pinterest boards.
She does.
I'm not a big pinner anymore right now. Pinterest was something we never hit real hard, and I think it was a market that we miss, and hopefully we can pick it up sometime. It's not as easy to promote yourself at Pinterest as it is other places, but it can be done. Definitely.
That would be lovely, Sherry. We'd really appreciate that. That's very sweet of you.
That would help a lot.
It really would.
If sometimes people forget to.
Hey, Karen.
You can always come back and do it. Hey, Karen Gale, how you doing today? That's great. So Diane, I should tell you, and then I'm going to go. She has been busy all day putting up those raw brass bezels that came in, the lace edge, and the ones with the connector holes for collet necklaces and connector necklaces. And also you can use little cameos in there too. That also works. We got 25 by 18. We got 18 by 13. We got a bunch of kinds. So she's been busy all day today putting them up. They should be up. You should find them in the bezel section and probably in the unplated brass stampings as well. And they are not expensive. I'm telling you, they're not. Really, really not expensive. So you could afford to make one of those big long necklaces because the bezels don't cost you that much. Where you get into the money, of course, is the stones. But, maybe...
Depends on what you use,
Yeah, it depends on what you use. So they probably won't work so hot for doing resin. Because lace edge, what's going to leak out? The resin's going to leak out the sides. And the other ones, I'm not saying you couldn't, but it might be a stretch. I'd have to play with it to say. So, I'm probably your oldest friend, soon to be. Aw, Ginger, I wish I could give you a hug. I wish I could give you a hug right now. That's so sweet. We're so glad you're with us too. Mm-hmm. So I'm so glad all of you are with us, and we're gonna have a good time with this challenge. And I'm hoping then going into January that I can make a really good class. It won't be as long. Hopefully not as expensive. As a lot of my classes have been, they take a tremendous amount of preparation. I'm not kidding you. Just even to do, my week revolves around YouTube presentations, whether it's mine or Lauren's or when Javi was here, her little short videos that she did, and she didn't just do all those. Sometimes we planned them. Sometimes she did, but.
Mm-hmm. Mine will be planned this week.
Yeah, she's going to have some too.
I'm going to have one on Thursday afternoon, probably around 2 Eastern time.
Are you going to come on here live?
Yes. We're going to do some winter jewelry.
Woo!
Mainly earrings, but then I also have a few pieces that I'm just going to show you that maybe you haven't seen or you've forgotten of that would be good for like a focal, for like a pendant as well.
Alrighty. Sounds good.
And yes, Cynthia, gold. Yes.
Yeah, that's why...
favorite.
I didn't feel so bad that I couldn't get these mounts plated because you could take a sunshine... First you want to wash them. And then, because sometimes they have machine grease. You guys know that. Anyway, so then clean them off with a buff rag. I like sunshine cloth. Be sure they're perfectly dry. Then you want to go ahead and seal them with a matte sealant of some kind. Or matte Krylon spray. That's the fastest way. If it gets down inside where you set the stone, it's not such a big deal, but you don't want to get a lot of it down in there because I'm thinking it might react with the glue. So insofar as you can just maybe put them on their backs because that's where you need to seal them the most. And then you can go ahead and set your stones in them, and I think they'll look just fine. I think they'll hold up and they'll look up just fine. That not everything has to be plated, So festive jewelry. Okay, yes. You guys, all right, enough with the sermons, enough with the blather. I'm running out of steam and I'm running out of voice. So, anyway, thank you so much for being with us today. You're really great. Love you. Here's my birthday.
And there's your hashtag one last time.
Hashtag.
For our challenge.
Yeah, and, today, I got to mention this before I go. Today is the last day you can get in on the drawing for the $100 Muse. And most of you know I am packing a box full of wonderful things. It's worth over $100 retail. And I'm packing it up real cute. And to get in on that, all I need is an order of any size. It does not have to be a big order. It can be a little one.
Whoa.
You know, just any size, and then I'll just count them. All the orders since last Tuesday through
midnight tonight.
I'm gonna say tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock
10 o'clock?
time. That way it
Eastern
covers
time.
all the people in other time zones, and then I'll count them up and I'll see who wins it, and I'll finish it
Eastern
up
time?
and send it down the road. Yeah.
In the morning? Okay.
Yeah.
10 Eastern time.
Yeah, so you have till then
Right.
to make an order if you want in on it. If not, that's okay. Don't worry about it. But I would appreciate it when you do make orders. I do love that. It helps me out a lot.
We love you guys too. Thank you so much.
Yep, very good. All right, so we'll talk.
You guys were great.
Yeah, this was fun. We had a lot.
We did. We covered a lot.
Yeah, this was
We
great.
really did.
All right.
All right, I'll see you guys Thursday.
Yeah, love you all.
And I will remind you on Wednesday. And I will also probably remind you on the day of, on Thursday, probably like an hour before I get on.
We need to do that. I've been reminding people about this ever since last week.
Yep.
So,